Good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Okay. Now you can type your attendance.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Morning, Miss.
Good morning. Please type your attendance. Okay, now all of you take your textbook, page number 28. Page number 28. Okay, shall we continue? What did we discuss last? What did we discuss last?
Writing activity.
Yes, writing activity. That is a notice. Okay. How to write a notice. Okay. Here, you want to prepare a notice. The details must be, you can see the details, name of the person invited for the talk, then date, time and venue of the event. Venue means place. Okay. People who can attend the talk. You can mention which people can attend the meeting in the notice. Then name of the person who writes the notice. Then you want to write the name of the person who writes this notice. Okay. Here you are, imagine that you are Ashmita Kaur. Okay. Ashmita Kaur is the head girl of the junior wing of Endral Public School. Here Ashmita Singh prepares a notice. Imagine that you are Ashmita Kaur, not Singh, Ashmita Kaur. Write a notice to be put upon your school's notice board. In schools, there will be notice board, isn't it? Okay, so you want to prepare a notice to put in your school's notice board. And what is the matter? Dr. Indra Nair is coming to the school to make a talk with the students. Which students? Students of class
5th and 6th.
5th and 6th. This is the matter of the notice. And you should prepare a notice. That is, you can see the format of notice. Name of your school. Here, the name of the school is not our school. Here, the name of school.
Junior wing of Indral Public School.
Not junior wing, Endral Public School. Okay. This Ashmita Kaur is the head girl of the junior wing. Name of the school is Endral Public School. And notice. Then you should write notice. Then date. Which date this notice is given. Then heading. We can give the heading a talk on space and space research program. We can give a heading a talk on space research program. Then we can body of the notice means content. All the details. That is name of the person who invited for the talk, time, date and venue. These all things can be included in the body of the notice. Okay. Is it clear? I will give an example for a notice. Okay. I will give the answer for this, but you should study the format of a notice. In your exam, you will get questions related to make a notice. Okay. The topic must be different. So you can take this as a model.
Miss. Adi miss theruvon sir.
This note, I will give the answer for this. Okay. Okay. Then your name.
Miss Ruwais.
Okay. Please say. Who is that? Muhammad? Did you want to say anything?
Sir,
Page number 28. Page number 28. Notice. How to prepare a notice. Okay. We are discussing how to make a notice. Then your name. Here, in the place of your name, what did you write? In the case of this notice. What did you write in the case of this notice? Your name.
Hannah Rose.
No. Ashmita Kaur. Here, Ashmita Kaur, the head girl of the junior wing of Andhra Public School, is preparing the notice. So, in this context, you should write the name of Ashmita Kaur. Okay. Then your designation. Designation means position. Here, Ashmita Kaur is the head girl of the junior wing of Andhra Public School. That is the designation of this Ashmita Kaur. Okay. Is it clear? This is only the format of a notice. Okay. I will give the answer for this question. Okay. You should study the format of a notice. Then, any doubt? Any doubt? No. Now we are going to wind up this lesson. Which one rating for the mode? Okay. Any doubt regarding this lesson? If you have any doubt, you can ask now. No doubt. Okay. I think the lesson and all the activities are clear for you. Then now we are moving to some grammar sessions. All of you take page number 106. Okay. In the last session, I think we had completed up to the 8th one, that is sentences. Did we discuss subject and predicate?
116.
106. 106. Okay. Did you take? Yes. Then where did we stop last period? Last period of grammar.
Subject and the predicate finished. Next we have
Finished. Subject and predicate finished. Yes or no? Yes. No. Some of you are saying no. I think we want to discuss subject and predicate now.
that finished. Subject and predicates
Okay.
Subject
Then,
and predicate finished.
yes, okay. Then we have studied 4 types of sentences. Which are the 4 types of sentences?
Exclamatory, interrogative, imperative, and statement declarative sentence.
Yes. Once more, Abel, can you say? Which are the 4 types of sentences?
Imperative sentence,
First one, assertive sentence. Very stable.
Left eye meeting.
Okay. Then who will say once more? 4 times. Hannah had already said. Who will say? Sai Krishna. Okay, Sai Krishna.
Declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, explanatory sentence.
Yes, these are the 4 types of sentence. Okay, then we have studied subject and predicate. What is a subject in a sentence? We can see subject and predicate. Subject.
A part of
The English subject.
a person or thing is called the subject.
The part of a sentence that names a person or thing is called the subject. Then what is predicate?
The part that tell us something about the subject is called the predicate.
Yes, very good. We can say that subject is, in simple words, we can say that subject is the naming part. Okay, naming part. That means in subject we can understand who or what the sentence is telling about. Then in the case of predicate, we can understand, we can say that predicate is the telling part. That is, we get an idea about the subject. Okay. Is it clear? I think we had completed that portion, subject and predicate. You read about the spotted owlets in the story Owls in the Family. Now write 5 sentences about the spotted owlets in your notebook. Did we write this? Yes. Okay. Okay, now we want to continue next portion of our grammar, that is nouns. Are you ready? Nouns.
Yes.
Okay, please listen carefully. Did you know what are nouns?
Nouns are words that name
Nouns
people.
are words, places,
Name, places,
and sport. Noun.
Okay, nouns are words that name people, place, animals, and things. Okay, name of it. We can say that. Otherwise, please mute. Please mute your audio. Okay. We can say that noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or animal. Can you give some examples for nouns? Name. Yes, Padichal. Very good. Name of a place. Okay. Then
Bike.
Laptop.
laptop, bag,
Phone. Books.
books,
Pens.
pencil, pen.
Cow, hen, human.
Chairs.
Okay, very good. These are examples for nouns. But we want to categorize these nouns into 4 types. There are 4 kinds of nouns. Mainly there are 4 kinds of noun. First one is common noun, then proper noun, collective noun, and abstract noun. Okay, which are the 4 types of nouns? Revise. Okay, revise. Which are the 4 types of nouns?
Proper noun.
4 types of nouns. You can see it in your textbook, page number 106. You can see the names of 4 types of nouns.
Common nouns. Proper nouns.
Proper nouns,
Collective nouns.
collective nouns, Abstract nouns. These are the 4 types of nouns. Common nouns, proper nouns, collective nouns, and abstract nouns. Okay. Then we can discuss it one by one. Common nouns. First one is common nouns. Common nouns are the names of people, places, animals, or things in general. They refer to a class or category. They do not name any particular person, place, animal, or thing. Okay. Did you understand anything? No. Okay, I will explain. If you get some examples, you will be clear. Okay. Names of people, places, animals, or things in general. You should focus that word general. Okay. They refer to a class or category. Class or category, general. You should focus that words. They do not name any particular place, person, animal, or thing. Some of you have said an example. Okay, dog. For example, dog. Dog is an example for common noun. Okay, please listen carefully. Dog is an example for common noun. We can call all dogs as dog, isn't it? That is a common name for all dogs, isn't it? General term for dog. But in the case of proper nouns, we can name our dog. Okay. Jackie. You can call your dog as Jackie. That is a proper name. In the case of common noun, we can only use dog. Okay. Is it clear? Dog. Dog is an example for common noun. Okay. Next, parrot. You can call your parrot any name, isn't it? But in the case of a common noun, you should only call parrot. That is the difference between proper noun and common noun. Common noun. In the second, you can see proper nouns are the special names given to people. You should focus the word special names. Proper nouns are the special names given to people, places, animals, or things. Okay. People. In the case of a human being, we can name different names, isn't it? Like Adul, Hanna, Sai Krishna. These are examples for proper nouns. You have a particular name, isn't it? That's we all are under the category of human beings. But in the case of proper nouns, we can say our names separately. In the case of common nouns, that is human beings. Is it clear? Okay. In the case of proper nouns, we can say our names. Particular name given to a thing, place, or animal. Okay, is it clear? You should listen carefully. You should identify the difference between common noun and proper noun. Common nouns are the names of people, places, animals, or things in general. You should focus that word general. General, common. Okay. In the case of common nouns, we can name it as general. Then in the case of proper nouns, special names given to place, animals, or things. Is it clear? Any doubt you can ask? No doubt. Abel, any doubt? No. Then next one. Okay, here you can see an example for common nouns. My brother is playing in the park. My brother is playing in the park. Okay, brother. Brother is an example for common noun. Okay. We can say that here is not the name of brother. Okay. Or this is a general category, that is brother. So it is an example for common noun. Then you can see park. Park is also an example for common noun. There is no special names given to that park. Okay. Gandhi Park. We have given some such names, isn't it? Yes. So here you can say that park is an example for common noun. There is no particular name or special name given to that park. Then we can see an example for proper nouns. In January, it snows in Srinagar. January is an example for proper noun. Okay, if it is month, month is the general, that is common noun. And in the case of this January, January is a special name given to a month. Okay, so we can say that January is an example for proper nouns. Okay, is it clear? Lakshmi Priya? Clear? Yes. Then it snows in Srinagar. Srinagar is the name of a place. Okay, there are many places. Srinagar is a special name. So we can say that it is an example for what? Example for? Anybody? We are discussing about
Nouns.
yes, nouns. Srinagar is an example for what?
Proper noun. Proper noun.
Yes, very good. Proper nouns. Then next one, you have an activity. Turn to page 16. Identify 5 common nouns and 5 proper nouns. Write them in your notebook. Turn to page 16. Page number 16. That now you should identify, firstly you should identify 5 common nouns.
Miss, എന്നിട്ട് നോട്ട്ബുക്കിന്റെ ബാക്കിലല്ലേ എഴുതണ്ടേ?
Yes.
മിസ് 60ാമത്തെ പേജാ?
Page number 16. 16.
പാപ്പ common nounന്റെ പാപ്പ മിസ് അതല്ലേ?
Yes. Common nouns and proper nouns. Example for common nouns and proper nouns.
മിസ് ആദ്യം ഏതാ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണ്ടേ?
Firstly, you should identify common nouns.
Children, miss. Children.
മിസ്സേ പപ്പ ഒരു കോമൺ നൗൺ അല്ലേ?
Children. Okay, children is right.
മിസ്സേ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചിട്ട് പറയണോ?
Okay, now you identify 5 words. Then I will give chance to express your words. Okay.
1.
I will call you. Now you identify 5 examples for common nouns. Okay, did you got? Okay, Edwin, can you say one example for common noun from your page number 16? Only one.
Papa.
Papa. Okay. Okay, then Sai Krishna.
Chair.
Which one?
Chair.
Chair. Okay.
Chair.
Okay. Then chair, very good. Then Josie, can you say an example?
Catty.
Kathy. Kathy is not an example for common noun. Kathy is a special name. That is an example for proper noun. Okay.
Catty.
Not Kathy. Kathy is an example for proper noun. Children. Okay. Children. You can write children. You can write children. Then you can write room. Room.
Miss note common noun number
Okay.
Back
side. Now we are saying about common nouns. Okay. After this, we will discuss about proper nouns. Okay. You can write it in your back side of your notebook. You can write common nouns as heading, then write these words. Day. You can add day. D-A-Y. Day. Okay. I will say one by one. You can write day, room, day, room, feet. F-E-E-T. Feet. Feet. Children. Chair. Children. Chair.
Miss ഒന്നും കൂടെ പറയാമോ?
Day. D-A-Y. Day.
Miss day.
Day. D-A-Y. Day. Then room. Feet. Feet. F-E-E-T. Feet.
Day, room, pinna.
Feet. F-E-E-T. Feet. Then children. C-H-I-L-D-R-E-N. Children. Children. Then chair. Chair. Muhammad, please turn off your audio. Okay. Then chair. Chair. Okay. 5 words are here. Okay. Then now you should identify proper nouns. Examples for proper nouns from that page. Proper nouns. You can see examples for proper nouns from the very beginning of page number 16.
Miss,
Okay. Proper nouns.
September വരൂ.
Yes, September. October. Okay.
August. July.
You need to write only September. There are many words. No need to write all the names of months. Okay. You should identify other words. Example.
Miss August.
September, either September or August. You can write one from this. Okay. No need to write all.
Flower.
Yes, Kathy, Clover, then Dory, John, Elsie.
Dory, John, Elsie.
Yes, you can write all these under the category of proper nouns. Okay.
Helen. Cousin Helen.
Page number 16. In page number 16, we can't see cousin Helen. You should only focus page number 16. Okay. Is it clear? Did you write examples for common nouns and proper nouns? Can I repeat once more? Examples for proper nouns? We can write the examples for proper nouns. Flower, flower, Kathy, flower, Kathy, September, Elsie, Dory, John. Okay, we can write these as proper nouns. Then flower, Kathy, September, Elsie, then John, Dory, D-O-R-R-Y, Dory. Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay? Yes. Okay, then we can move to the next one. Collective nouns. The third category is collective nouns. Collective nouns are names given to a group of people, animals, and things. You should focus that word, group of people. Collective nouns are names given to a group of people. There will be more than one person or thing. That means a group. Group of people. Collective names, nouns are names given to group of people, animals, and things. For example, you can see example, a choir of singers. That means a group of singers. In church, you can see choir group, isn't it? In films, you notice that there is choir group in church. Okay. Then flock of sheep. Flock of sheep means group of sheep. These are all words which are used to mention a group. Okay. A flock of sheep means a group of sheep. Then a bunch of geese. A bunch of geese also means a group of geese. These types of names given to group of people or animals or things are called collective nouns. Here you can see, here are some animals that you have read about. Choose the correct collective noun from the box and fill in the blanks. Okay, now your activity is to fill in the blanks. I think it's some difficult for you because these are some group names given to some animals or birds. So I will say the answer. First one, you can write there, a parliament of owls. You can see the spelling of parliament in that box. P-A-R-L-I-A-M-E-N-T. Parliament. A parliament of owls. That means a group of owls. Right there, parliament. Okay. Then second one, a school of fish. A school of fish. Okay. Then yes. Collective nouns are names given to groups of people, animals, and things. That's all about collective nouns. Okay. About groups. Then third one. Which one? Third one, a troop of monkeys.
Example notebook.
No.
Third one.
Third one, a troop of monkeys. You can write it in your notebook after the class, okay? Collective nouns, then you can give some examples. A choir of singers, a flock of sheep, and a bunch of geese. Okay. After the class, you can write in your notebook collective nouns, then underline write some examples. Okay. All of you, please do that. Okay.
Miss, നാലാമത്തേത്.
Fourth one.
Miss.
Okay, please say.
Miss, ये choir of singers അത് എവിടെ എഴുതണമെന്നാ പറഞ്ഞത്? എനിക്ക് അപ്പോഴേക്കും നെറ്റ് പോയായിരുന്നു.
In your notebook as a continuation of this proper noun. Okay.
Miss, ബാക്കിലായിരുന്നത്
ഈ ക്ലാസ് കഴിഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. കോമൺ നൗൺസും പ്രോപ്പർ നൗൺസും എക്സാമ്പിൾസും നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇനിയിപ്പോ എന്താണ് കളക്റ്റീവ് നൗൺസിന് ഹെഡിങ് കൊടുക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് അതിന് എക്സാമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ട് എ choir of singers, a flock of sheep അത് എക്സാമ്പിൾ കൊടുക്കുക. Okay, write some examples. Then now we can continue our activity. I think it's clear for you. Okay, clear അല്ലേ? After this class you can write. Okay. മനസ്സിലാവുന്നില്ലേ? Yes. Then fourth, collective nouns and then write some examples for collective nouns. ഈ ടെക്സ്റ്റിനകത്തുള്ളത് തന്നെ എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. കളക്റ്റീവ് നൗൺസ് എഴുതുക, അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്യുക, അതിന്റെ താഴെ അതിന് 2-3 എക്സാമ്പിൾ എഴുതുക. ഓക്കെ. A choir of singers, a flock of sheep, a bunch of geese, a parliament of owls. You can write these examples. പിന്നെ വായിക്കുമ്പോൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് ഓർമ്മ കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. ഓക്കെ. Then now we want to discuss fourth one, an army of frogs. Army, ARMY. An army of frogs, ARMY. Okay, then next one, a clutter of cats. A clutter, CLUTTER, clutter. A clutter of cats. Last one, a doll of turtles. DOLE, doll. A doll of turtles. A doll of turtles. Okay, once more I will read this. First one, parliament. Second one, school. Third one, troop. Fourth, army. Fifth, clutter. Sixth, doll. Okay, our time is going to end. We can continue this grammar session in our next period. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Miss. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.